Hey guys, I don't know why, but I'm feeling like I need to make a video because I'm starting to really pick up on some things, and I feel like everybody should know what's going on, as far as like the restlessness. I don't know if anybody else is picking up on the energy, but I have not been able to sit still, and I don't know if you can tell, but I'm really tired. It's 4:44 a.m. right now, so I'm getting that this is like a protection message for you guys. My awareness is just so heightened right now, and I'm seeing things that have a lot to do with the government and what they're planning. And apparently, there's supposed to be some type of catastrophic. Sorry, I can't even say it. Catastrophic event. I was for the past like maybe 3 weeks. I've been getting threats from like hostile ETs, that the ones that are earthbound, the ones that are pulling strings behind the government. Like they didn't want me talking, right? They didn't want me talking about anything, but anyway, they are threatening me to that they're gonna blow me up into moving vehicles and snipe me out and all this stuff. But I'm gonna talk anyway because you guys need to know what's going on. There's a particular witch that works in the Illuminati. I guess she's been assigned to harass me 24/7, which is what I've been really dealing with a lot of the time. Is her and her interference and her attacks on my light body. And she's been bragging about like a massive genocide. And I saw some visions that were not from her, but some visions that I was perceiving. Um, they're trying to hole up underground, and those mysterious booms under the ground in various places across the planet are blasts to make more room underground. A while back, I want to say about 7 to 11 weeks ago. It was a while back. But I was at another property still, and I was still in there, and I had some visits from some ETs, from some very emotional and empathic ETs, that were deeply concerned with the planet, and they expressed to me that there's supposed to be some type of event, like a catastrophic event, and they're saying it's going to get too hot for life down here, is what they said to me. And they were kind of making me feel like they wanted me to come with them, or they were going to plan to do something of the sort. And it was June 6/16 this year that I had, it was scheduled actually, I want to say 6 weeks in advance. 6 weeks beforehand, I was told that I was going to have something very significant, important visitation on 6/16, and it was very important for me. And they took me to, well, it actually happened. I was expecting maybe like a physical visitation, but no, I was asleep, and I had a very particular lucid state, where I was at another planet, and this was very significant, and I was one of the few that was chosen, and I felt kind of like privileged, like not many people were able to be attending this event. And they were preparing dorms, and when I saw these dorms, I had a feeling, like, because there was two sides to each dorm. There was on one side it was for males, and then on the other side it was for females. And I got the sense that they were like building these like dorms for refugees. Like, I really started deep question. I was like, why do they have human dorms on their planet? You know? And I was just like, I was thinking about it. I was like, why would they be doing this? And why does it look like they're building these dorms for refugees? I actually was inside one of the dorms, and they were giving me my own bed. They gave me my own bed, and on top of my bed was a bunch of gifts. Like somebody had written like a handwritten letter on it. His name was Nick, and he gave me like, I found this unusual, but he gave me all these like presents, like, you know, like he just like showered me with all this like materialistic like gifts, like a purse and some hygiene, some perfumes, makeup, just all these like girly things. And he wrote me a letter, and it was taped to my bed where the presents were sitting, and I saw my name on the letter. I saw Amy, to Amy, and then from Nick. And I have no idea who Nick is, by the way. I have a feeling that he's an ET. And man, but I've never had anybody give me any gifts like that. To be like, surprisingly, like I don't get showered with gifts very often, and I don't have like a love life. But anyway, it was the first time a man had ever really paid attention to me that way and got me all these gifts, and I was like, well, this was unexpected. And I'm not one to like want like purses and stuff like that, but like I just thought the gesture was really sweet. Like it was like a welcoming gift, like a welcoming. He just gave me all these gifts on this bed, and there was other girls in the dorm, and they were all getting assigned beds and stuff. But this man, he just gave me gifts. I don't know why he treated me so special. Anyway, I have this feeling that whatever this event is, whatever catastrophic event's going to take place, has to do with something that's going to actually, they're going to have to evacuate people off the planet. And when I was talking to this ET about, because I started questioning them, I was like, why are y'all building dorms? You know, I was like, why do I get this feeling that y'all are building dorms because something very bad is going to happen to Earth? And then I just felt all this emotion, like they just wanted to cry. And they were just like telling me that something's going to happen and it's going to get too hot or something like that. And they just showed me the whole globe. And then they just showed me, and then they showed me all these people, like random people. And then I got this message, like they were trying to tell me, like, it's hard to acknowledge, like they didn't want to talk about it because it's just like whatever was coming wasn't going to be okay for everybody, you know, because not everybody was going to be a refugee. And they want to help everybody, but they probably can't. And I started thinking, I was like, well, why am I special? Why am I being told this information? Like, why would y'all make me a dorm? Why would y'all reserve a spot for me in a dorm? You know, I was like, what about everybody else? What about these people? And then I was like, well, if y'all had to take me, I want to take my friends, you know, I wanted to take people that I really deeply care about, and I was just showing the pictures of people that I really care about, and I want them to protect and everything. And I just had this overwhelming like emotion, like I felt so shitty just like thinking about it, because like I was thinking for myself and my friends, but like the entire globe like weren't gonna be refugees, you know. It was like, and it was hard for them to decide, like it's hard for them because like they want to be able to help every single person on the planet, but they're not going to be able to. And they just showed me like just it getting too hot, and it's going to kill a lot of people or something. And so yeah, past 2 weeks kind of coincides with what else I'm getting from that nasty energy. They keep bragging about doing something. And I've been seeing them try to do rituals over twin flames and stuff, guys. Like, I've already talked about this in my other videos. And if you want to know more about that, please just go look at the other videos, because it's important to know what's really going on and why everybody's feeling so drained on our, like, significant moon phases and everything. Like, they're taking advantage of moon phases to siphon energy off of people, and I had visions of other things that you're going to be blown away about, and it makes perfect sense as to why they would be siphoning energy off of the major conduits in the planet for their agenda. And so yeah, like this nasty entity, well, the witch, I call her the witch because she's been hired by government to just cast spells on me and antagonize me. She's put implants on me. She's put all kinds of shit on me, and I've had to really constantly battle her 24/7. She's just a harassing energy. Anyway, she's also like I have this sense like they're just having her there to keep me busy, so I don't see what's going on. But it doesn't work because like I'm not like there are times where I'm just like I'm not gonna acknowledge you, stupid witch, and then I'm like I'm tuning into other things. So like their distraction method didn't actually work. Anyway, like she's bragging about how they're planning to do a major catastrophe. Like, well, there's a catastrophe coming, and that only the ones who are Illuminati are going to be saved. They're going to go underground. Like she was, like I saw like literally like fucking underground tunnels and shit that they're building, and I know that there's been mysterious booms and stuff under like cities and stuff. It's because they're making room down below in the ground in preparation for something very catastrophic. And this is governmental shit, okay? The world's most richest elite, the ones that are way up there in the ranks, the ones that are Illuminati central, you know, the ones that sold their souls for riches and fame and all that, they're gonna be spared. They're gonna go underground and hide from the catastrophe. And I got a number that 8.5 billion people are going to die. Like, I got a number, that exact number. 8.5 billion people are gonna die from this catastrophic, I can't even say the word, catastrophic event. And I know people are thinking this event's gonna be like love and light and perfection. But I given everything that I'm seeing in visions, and the fact that I'm actually making contact with ETs outside of this earth, and they're confirming things for me, apart from what I'm reading on internet sources. I'm seeing different things on internet, but I'm getting genuine information from them directly, and I'm just like, there's something going down, guys. Time to wake up, okay? We need to be prepared. And I have this, what I was told is the reason why people are having trouble sleeping is because we're literally being kept restless on purpose so that we'll be ready at any point in a waking freaking moment for anything. Should anything happen by surprise. I haven't slept. I've had a weird swap in my schedule, my sleeping schedule, since I've been antagonized by this person here. But that before she even happened, like I've been trying to sleep during the day, and I haven't done that in such a long time. And now I'm up at night till like 5 o'clock in the morning because I can't sit still. Like I'll lay down and I'm just like I'll tap. I have this nervous habit where I'll tap and tap and tap my feet, and I just can't sit still, and I know it's because I can sense ETs in my space. Because they're here around me, they're protecting me constantly. I'm like, I need the most protection I can right now because I'm going to be very important for a lot of people. Like, what the way Yesha was basically depicting to me that I'm going to be a voice for a lot of people, a messenger of the sorts, and I need to be able to help you guys. And they're making threats against me. Like, they want to snipe me out. They want to kill me for just speaking. because I'm seeing shit they don't want me to talk about. They don't want nobody knowing what's going on, what's really going on. They have allowed people in love and light communities to do what they're doing, right? They're allowing it because they're basically not seeing what's really going on. Like, people that are the most attacked, especially in the Enlightenment sphere, people who are channelers, people who are intuitive and have the abilities to tell you things and precognition. The ones that have genuine information are under so much attack right now. Okay? And the ones that don't seem to be under any type of attack at all are channeling bullshit, things that don't matter right now. What matters right now is awareness of what the government's up to right now. And I need to push this out because a lot of you are not going to be prepared for what is coming. And I already had a dream like 7 to 10 months ago about a catastrophic event, and I had symbolism in my dream. At the very end of the dream, like, there was a whole it was a vast sea, and all these life vests were empty. Billions and billions and billions of life vests were empty. And I was wearing one. And the ones closest to me were wearing life vests. And I took that as symbolization that because I'm aware, and I'm letting my friends be aware, they're going to be protected. They're going to be prepared for whatever's coming. Okay? And the vast sea of empty life vests are all the people who sunk. Okay? All the people who didn't pay attention, who didn't heed the warnings, are not paying attention. They're too busy wrapped up in their day-to-day life and in the now moments, what have you. I think it's important to be discerning of whatever events, governmental agendas, New World Order, all this stuff. We need to not turn our blind eye to that right now. We need to know what's going on. Okay? We need to know. And we need to be paying attention. And I know this is why a lot of us are just having trouble sleeping. Apart from being intuitive and empathic and feeling the restlessness of the storms. But I'm being told, like, we're being kept up on purpose. Should anything happen suddenly, we need to be on guard. So, in a way, the stress is helping us in a way. Be aware of what's going on. What do animals do when they're in a dangerous situation? They don't rest for a minute, do they? They'll lay down, but they're up and alert, right? That's what they want us to do. They want us to be alert. They want us to pay attention what's going on. Pay attention. Okay? Not everything is as it seems. Okay, everybody, there are so many beautiful things people are depicting and a lot of things. But for whatever reason, I'm getting the sense that this is not the case. And as much as I would want to believe this beautiful unfolding of an event, as much as I would love to, I don't know if that's going to happen. Like, I don't know if that's really going to be that. Because given the things that I'm seeing, and I have guidance from intergalactic beings, I'm getting, like, information from genuine sources. Okay, I'm not just reading shit on the internet and then just like, oh, look, this is the same shit, I'm gonna parrot talk everything that everybody else is talking about. Oh, the event, the lovely event. Like, there's something coming, and I don't get it really. I mean, I feel like it has to do with aliens, and I know for damn sure it has to do with the return of the King Nanar and his son Utu Shemesh, the ambassador of Earth. And they're going to come here, and they're going to take care of these assholes, these Elite, and pedophiles. And in a way, I kind of feel like they have been already. There was a bust already on pedophiles. 900 pedophiles were arrested. A major bust. A major bust has been documented. And then a lot of these signs in the sky, I'm seeing birds. I'm seeing things about birds falling from the sky, dying all of a sudden, just nowhere. Mass deaths of birds. And then all these animals washing ashore, just dead. Just pollution issues. And the water. Chemtrails. The engineered storms. These storms are made on purpose. Okay, they're made to make people basically, like, get off all their stability. Like, these storms are made to destroy everything, any stability for anybody. And they're engineered through chemtrails. And you can Google it. You can look up all this information if you want to. It's all factual. I'm not just like, Amy's the crazy psycho girl who's predicting all these bad things. No, I'm actually seeing evidence of a lot of things that they're telling me. And I'm so aware, I'm hyper aware of all of it, that I'm speaking as soon as I'm seeing it. I'm trying to get it out to you guys, and I really cannot stress it enough. There are people who have been brought to me specifically by Yeshua. Like, people he wants to save. He wants, like, to keep protected. Okay? And he wouldn't be doing all this crazy stuff in front of me. You know, like, I'm in a situation where I'm in limbo right now. Like, I'm having to just be the eye in the storm. Be the stable point. And all this chaos going on around me. I actually had a dream that I was a tornado or some type of hurricane, and I was the eye in the storm, but I was in the middle of it. I wasn't wrapped up in the chaos of it. I was just in the middle. I was the stable point, the perspective where I could see what was happening, but I was remaining calm about it. And I feel like it's kind of how I'm being right now. Like, I'm having to be calm, and given the storm that's being created around me, I'm having to be the center point and stabilize myself. And I'm a quadruple Earth. I'm Capricorn Sun, Capricorn Rising, Capricorn Venus, and then my moon sign's in Virgo. So I've got 4 Earth elements. I'm a major, stable, grounded person. I'm very grounded, but I'm also way up there. And my higher faculties are very hypersensitive. So, like, I'm able to really channel and ground that channeling into this now moment and be able to give you accurate information. And, like, I'm not shitting you guys. Like, there's something going on, and I don't think it's any good news for anybody. I think we all need to be prepared for whatever's coming. And the fact that they are building underground tunnels for the rich and elites tells me that if the government is sitting here preparing like that before our fucking eyes, we need to pay attention to what's fucking going on. Because they don't just blow their billions and billions of money and dollars for underground tunnels and shit. They don't just do that for no reason. Oh, they hoard their money, remember? They hoard their money. They want to use it for whatever else they want to, luxurious lifestyle they have. Sorry, my cat's over here trying to get my food, and she's being a pain in the butt. Get over there, silly girl. But anyway, I can't sleep. And I really need to talk to you guys about all this. Like, this is just something really bad. It's really bad. And I'm not trying to put fear into anybody. I just want to make you all aware. I want you guys to be aware of what's going on. Like, I don't want anybody not to be prepared just in case. You know, our galactic families are doing their best to protect us right now. I already talked about there are galactic wars going on out there. Okay, there are things going on out there. They're fighting over this domain. Basically the good ET over the bad ET. Like, literally, they're fighting over Earth. Earth is a living library. It is full of potential. And we got some hostile ETs in this fucking earth that are happy to destroy everything for themselves. They have no good intentions for humanity. And this fucking girl, this girl that's been hired to harass me, she's spoiled. She's spoiled brat. She's got this mentality that she's immune to anything that could possibly happen. She's got this mentality that since she's an Illuminati affiliate, that she's gonna be just fine. That she's gonna have a chance to go. She's gonna have a safe place to go when all this stuff happens, and nobody else is because they're not Illuminati. And she keeps bragging about it, you know, like rubbing it in my face, like I'm jealous. I'm not jealous of you. You're the one who sold yourself for a piece of paper and what, a job that you get paid to hurt people. God, you are so ambitious, right? Like, you have really got yourself going on your career path, really. Anyway, I'm just like, I can't even, I didn't even want to talk about her, but I'm just saying, like, I've seen some underground, like, I've seen underground stuff. I've astral projected to some spaces that I probably shouldn't have been able to see. I've seen some things that I've talked about in my other videos, and I think everybody should probably pay attention to those because they're actually using torchbearers, guys. Yeah, all of you lighting people, you're not just feeling drained for no reason. Okay, you got witches in this planet that are being hired by the Illuminati and the government, the powers that be. They hired these witches to use spells to siphon energy off of you. They're using ancient Egyptian spells and reversing them and doing it. Like they're trying to, like I had the one witch that I had defeated, or energetically, I was too powerful for her. They ended up killing her off. They actually killed her because she failed what she was supposed to be doing. Or she was supposed to do something to me and she wasn't able to because I was able to battle her. And then they just killed her. I actually saw her get killed in a car. Like they strangled her in a car. And, because she failed. And, but anyway, like, she was trying to, basically she was playing around with spells, Egyptian spells, and, was trying to do, like, a reversal on them. And then, like, somehow, like, she was trying to see if maybe she could siphon energy from my yoni and use my own energy to harm me, because I'm a wielder of the violet flame and I wreak havoc on any dark energy. I can really do some damage with that energy, and I don't, a lot of people use it for healing and transmutation, but it's got so many properties. Like I know I'm able to really use it in a defensive manner, and I know I could do that, and it's transmutation, so I can transmute anything with the flame, the violet ray. And anyway, she was trying to use my own energy against me, my own violet flame. She was somehow trying to channel it from my energy conduit and then do a reversal and then have it affect me, but it was helping me. She was basically sending my energy back to me, which was kind of stupid, actually. But she was actually playing around with it. She was playing around with all these spells and shit and trying to figure out a way to use my own energy against me, and I know that's what they were originally trying to do, or find a way to do, is to use my own energy against me. And then I started having visions of these engineered bodies that are basically vehicles. Like, I call them vehicles because they can put people in these bodies energetically, or link them somehow. They have technology that we can't possibly understand right now, but I have this understanding that this is what they're doing. Is actually very possible for them to do, because they do it. Zeta Greys are vehicles. They're workers for a specific race, a royalty race. But they're vehicles. Like, they can literally power people, use people as energy conduits to power these bodies and have them animated. And I saw 3 different versions of bodies, and these are all sinners. These are all like being conducted underground in secret laboratories, and it's pretty creepy. And what they're basically like doing to torchbearers or major energy conduits, as I'm saying, the torchbearers of this planet, you guys are energy conduits for this planet. You have a shit ton of energy that you can be devoting directly into the earth plane, the grid lines, the Lee line, crystalline grid. You need to be devoting that energy and channeling it into the earth. You're a major energy conduit, and it's gonna be... It's important. Hey, get out of my food. Sorry, my cats keep trying to get in my food. Look at this little... Guilty. But everybody's an energy conduit, and they know that. But what they're doing is they're trying to come up with a way, or they have a way to siphon energy off of people who have a lot of energy, a lot of major conduit, energy waves. They're able to siphon it and then power put it into the bodies, or somehow use it for themselves. This is what they do for whenever people sell themselves for fame and become famous all of a sudden out of nowhere, get rich all of a sudden for being an artist or whatever, because they made a deal with these hostile ETs that are earthbound, and they don't realize that they sold their bodies to be possessed by these things. Like, they can literally latch on to people and then control them. Like, I don't know how to explain it to you, but they're able to do it from a multi-dimensional way. As I know this because they try to do it with me without my permission, and I will never ever serve these things, and they knew it. But I'm one of them. Get out of my food. I'm one of the most powerful energy conduits right now. Apparently, I'm not just saying that. I have actually had ETs come and just say, like, you're a spectacle. Like, you've made yourself a bit of a spectacle in the cosmos. Your energy is just so powerful. They're just expressing that to me. I don't know why y'all want my food so bad. There's nothing really in there. But I've had visitors astral project into my space. Taurus. I've actually had the Ashtar Galactic Command and Federation Flight. They actually said that I'm having Taurus. Oh, they're coming to tour Amy Denton, I guess. But anyway, I've heard them talking among themselves while they're studying me, like in my REM states. Like, I'll suddenly wake up and, like, hear them talking clairaudiently. And I actually heard one of them say, like, a lot of seismic activity. Like, I just came out of my REM state, and they were just like, oh my god, they said, this one has a lot of seismic activity. And I was like, I kind of, like, groggily, I was like an earthquake? Like, you're comparing me to an earthquake? Get out of the food right now. Got these little nutty little... Look at these little stinkers. Yeah, get out of the camera. Look at this one over here. Bella? Hey. Psst. You better not get my food, you little fatso. You're so chubby. Look at you. You're already so chubby. Gosh. They're spoiled. And they're trying to steal my food. Anyway, okay, so back to what I was saying. Anyway, they compared me to a freaking earthquake, and I'm just appalled. And I actually had one of them project this word to my pineal gland, my third eye, Yahweh. So, and then I've been called princess. Some of them have called me princess. Like, multiple different races have actually come in and recognized exactly who I am and called me princess. I'm not sure if that means I'm princess for something. I don't know where I'm princess. But I feel like I was Anunnaki royalty in a past life, and I don't know how to tell you that, honestly. I don't want to go out and say that because I'm not that crazy. But anyway, they were just calling me princess, and I've been shown where they had me in this like pink gown. They had me in this pink gown, violet gowns. I've been in like white and gold armor and stuff. So whatever reason, I'm just like, I'm very important to them, and a lot of them are very interested in my prototype, as I call it. And so yeah, this is why I've been under so much attack is from the government and their entities, their affiliates, and they have various ones. Okay. They don't want me talking about some things that I've discovered because I've been really watching them. I've been watching them left and right, and I recently saw a video. Like a video popped up in my notifications of massive, like, cover-ups, and like they're shutting down space shuttles and everything. Like everything that's recording space right now is being shut down. Coincidentally, after that we are having all these sightings. Have you all noticed how many sightings there have been? Like, oh my god, the worst time in history or something, like to turn off the shuttles. It's the best time to have the shuttles on and having everything the equipment taking pictures. We've got so many ETs and UFOs being spotted massively across the globe right now. It's like the first time in millennia that we're actually seeing all this. Like, this is probably the first time they've really come in the way they've come and really shown off. I saw one where they were doing like acrobatics and stuff. Like, I'm just impressed by their determination to expose the liars on news media. They can no longer hide what's going on. They just can't, and they're shutting down shuttles now, shutting down major spectacles for space. Shutting them down mysteriously. No real answers as to why. I'm pretty sure if we had everything active right now, we're probably gonna see some of those battles going on. Maybe some of the UFOs and the fleets that I've been told they're gonna come in fleets, man. They're gonna come in fleets. King Nanar's forces are gonna be very vast. I'm sorry, they're gonna be a vast number, and like, nobody understands like how important it is. Like, I want you guys to set aside the prejudice against the Anunnaki. Okay, there's been a lot of misinformation, I should say, on the internet about Anunnakis. Anunnakis aren't necessarily reptilians. Okay, like, that's like a entirely different race. There's the Alpha Draconis, which is similar to a lizard, but it's not lizard. It's not the reptilians. But there's... When I think of Anunnaki, I think of humanoids. The ones that actually look like us. But they look like God versions of us. Like, they do. They look like literally gods. And they're humanoid. And they have big eyes. But guys, we need to stop being so prejudiced against the Anunnaki because what they're doing for us is going to be very big. And I've actually had some friends unfriend me and block me because I'm an advocate, supposedly. Like, I'm a reptilian advocate with my lizards, like, prejudice. Like, this is just ridiculous. I've been attracted to lizards since I was a kid. Notice how I said lizards? I loved dragons as a kid, but I'm not a reptilian. I'm not at all in support of, like, reptilian, like, bad things that they're doing. Like, the Vatican. Like, all this shit. Like, I'm not okay. I'm not okay with pedophiles. I'm not okay with all these bad things that are happening on this planet. But, like, I want you all to realize that the Anunnaki royalty aren't what everybody's calling them, and King Nanar and his son Utu Shamash are going to be coming here to help you guys. When shit hits the fan, I hope you know who's gonna be here to help you. Okay? The ones who created you are the Anunnaki. Okay? That is the most important thing I want to point out to everybody. We are here. We exist because of the Anunnaki. They created us. We have blends of starseed DNA, all across the globe. But and in all honesty, we've all originated from Anunnaki. We can't possibly not have been here without the Anunnaki. Like, guys, please don't be all like, oh, these things are bad. They're bad. Da da da. Like, you guys need to be open-minded about whatever information's on the internet could potentially be incorrect. Okay, so whatever it is that you're relying on for sources of information, please be careful of it. Be wary. Be unattached to it. Okay? I really hope, guys, you guys are just gonna hear me out and just really heed these messages. And, yeah, King Nanner, I keep saying Utu, I don't know why I say King. He's next in line for the throne, but I didn't mean to say that. King Nanner is gonna be very important for everybody, and I really want you guys to really understand that he does care about humans. He doesn't want us to suffer. And if he didn't give a shit, he would not be trying to help us out and not give us a warning in advance. He gave us a warning back in 2012, guys. He gave us a warning way back then that he was going to be returning and helping us get out of the situation we're in with the hostile ETs, the ones that are earthbound in the government, and all the things, the New World Order agenda, everything that they're planning maliciously against every single one of you who are not choosing to side with them. I'm going to go and explain why all this shit's going on. It's a political fight right now. Because they're the ones that are stuck on Earth, or who are responsible for genocides, who are responsible for all the wars, all the chaotic problems, is because they don't like who's in ruling right now. They don't like who is politically their king. They don't like him because he's not allowing them to really have free reign to do whatever they want to do, because they're ugly. They're ugly inside. They want to hurt people. Like, they're disconnected from source. Like, I can understand why the king would deny them, deny them to be able to do what they're able to do. Like, I had heard amongst some things when I was getting all those verbal abuse and things that I was hearing, they were coming at me because I was communing with Prince Utu Shamish, and I don't deserve to Dr. Worldy because I'm a peasant, I'm a monkey, like all this shit they were saying to me. But anyway, like, I heard amongst all that the reason why they hate him so much is because he's not allowing them to have freedom to do whatever they want to do. Like, he's not allowing it. I mean, can you, like, look at the situation on Earth right now? Like, we're in shit ton of trouble right now because of them. And a lot of these fucking idiots, these humans that don't even realize they're being enslaved. You got people on this planet who don't even realize they're actually slaves. In the music industry, they're slaves. They're mind slaves. They're being used to control the masses. They sold themselves for riches and fame, things that don't fucking matter in the cosmos. It doesn't matter. The piece of paper doesn't fucking matter. It disconnects you from source. The work industry, you're a fucking workhorse. And just to survive, like, this is a system of enslavement. And they lie to you all the time. Through news media, the government, NASA, who's supposed to be telling us everything, has said not a word to us about anything, because who they really work for is the ones that are earthbound. Now, the reason why they were able to do any of this shit is because they actually held one ET hostage in a freaking base in Area 51 and tortured it out of her or him. You know, technology, which I'm not surprised by, because I'm pretty sure while they were cast out of the Anunnaki, they were denied the right to build anything, denied the right to really have certain technology. But of course they hijacked it. Now they've found a Zeta Gray and tortured it until they can get the information they wanted out of it, and created a massive fucking problem for everybody. But yeah, King Nanner's gonna be here soon, guys, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna be responsible for getting a lot of people evacuated, should there be anything really bad happening. And I think we all need to be thankful and appreciative of our galactic family, our galactic parents. I think we should be at least grateful that they're at least making an effort to help us. And I think this prejudice against certain races needs to stop. We have enough of that disconnection here. We have enough of that diversity issue here. We don't need to be doing that, bringing that to the cosmos and the other races. There's good and bad ETs, just like there's good and bad people on this planet. So just keep an open mind. Anyway, just be prepared, guys. Be prepared for anything. Keep your eyes open. Keep your ears open. Whatever information you're getting, talk about it. Get it out there. Don't sit back and just wait on it. Because I'm sure I'm not the only one that's getting information. I can't be the only one. I can't be the only one that's getting channeling messages from ETs right now that are telling me about these catastrophic things that are about to take place, and the reason why I'm having evidence of seeing dorms and refugee places and emotional upheaval of certain ETs communicating and relaying to me that they're deeply concerned for Earth right now. And given the issue with the planet potentially being collided with another celestial body, Nibiru, the sun, Planet X, the flaming Planet X, the one that's going to be, it could potentially hit us at any time, because the way it's been pulled into our orbit. But it was pulled in in 1994 or 1990s, around that time. The government didn't disclose it because they don't want to spread mass fear. Honestly, I think the more aware you are, the better. I'm not one that's going to hold on to information. If I have it, I'm going to talk about it. And that's just me. Anyway, I'm just going to... I'll post updates as much as I can. So please be patient with me. If you have any questions for them, just let me know. Just make me a list of questions. And I'll ask them, I'll channel, and I'll talk to them about some things. Ooh, did y'all hear that? I need some energy work on my spine. Anybody good at that? Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Alrighty, see ya.